The city of Atlanta, a center point for urban nightlife, sprawling cityscapes, and for many of us, home. For decades now, city planners and industrialists alike have focused on our city as a central point for several rapidly growing industries, leading us now to be the third fastest growing city in the nation, according to the U.S. Census. With all this newfound importance placed on growth and urbanization, however, some people ask themselves, who's going to care for our urban ecosystem? The answer to that question might be right here at Georgia Tech. From Ramblin' Research at GTCN, our conversation today is the Georgia Tech Honeybee Project. Partnered with Zoo Atlanta, the Urban Honeybee Project's main objective is looking after and nurturing honeybees on campus in our surrounding city of Atlanta. To gain more insight into their ambitions and motivations, we talked to Dr. Jennifer Levy, the director of the Urban Honeybee Project.
I'm Jennifer Levy. I'm the Integrated Science Curriculum Coordinator for the Georgia Tech College of Sciences. I'm also a faculty member in biological sciences and mainly a cell biologist, except for the last few years I've been studying bees through the Urban Honeybee Project. We started the Urban Honeybee Project in 2013. We established the Urban Honeybee Project mainly as a way for students who are studying all different kinds of science subjects to use a common model system. So we initially weren't interested in doing the kinds of research that you might find at an agricultural school. We're more interested in developing technologies to study bees, for example.
You may have seen them at the weekly farmers market on Skiles selling honey, but did you know that some of that honey comes from the beehives they spend time keeping on the roof of Clough? It's true. In fact, you can see where they are on Google Maps right here. If you want to get a closer look, they even have a 24/7 live stream of the hive's activity at bees.godtech.edu/beecam.
Bees in general are important to the ecosystem in a number of different ways. The thing people think about the most is pollination. So pollination is an activity that bees do incidentally when they're visiting flowers and collecting nectar and pollen for their own consumption. The way pollination works is pollen contains genetic information from one plant that the bees then carry to the female parts of another plant, allowing fertilization to occur and a seed to be formed. So there would be really no next generation of many plants, many flowering trees, for example, if there weren't animal pollinators to visit the flowers and carry the male genetic material in the form of pollen from one flower to another.
Honeybees continue to be one of our ecosystem's most important pollinators, while their numbers dwindle faster than ever before. People from virtually every major are invited to help through the club's VIP program, doing anything from helping our bees on campus to those around our city.
There are a group of students in a VIP team called BeeSnap that develop technologies to study bees. They use computational methods like GIS to analyze where are optimal bee habitats in Atlanta. And the way they do this is we know where a lot of flowering tree species are in Atlanta based on data that's provided by the City of Atlanta and Trees Atlanta. And then we take that information, process it, and generate maps of optimal bee forage in Atlanta.
If you feel like you could be one of those people, feel free to contact them through their website, bees.godtech.edu.